So the social system and the legal system was based on fear and terror. And so how African Americans resisted that was how they, were able to sort of navigate themselves around systems, usually on individual levels. Author Robin Kelley has this wonderful article that I use all the time in his book Hammer and Hoe, where he talks about how black workers, for example, in the 1930s, were able to resist the power structure even though they were working under it. And they would use small acts of resistance that were always under the radar, like sabotaging tools, like wearing the mistress's clothes that they were meant to be washing, wearing the clothes to church one day and then coming back and washing them and giving them back. So these small acts of resistance that restores people's humanity is one level at which African Americans could resist. And then it went on to people with more means actually using the court system themselves to try and get due process. And again, it also depends on where you live, if you're an urban area or a rural area. It's always important to understand that in the rural South, guns are everywhere. So African Americans were armed, and this armed self-defense is an integral part of Southern rural life. The myth of the civil rights movement as being this non-violent movement is a myth, because it's actually against the norm, which was armed resistance. And that sort of helped, again, to maintain a little bit of humanity, where there was a means by which you could defend yourself. It was usually suicidal to do that, but still I'm sure it did lower the numbers of cases where violence could have happened.